First off, so you didn't get first last week, but this last chance of this weekend for you. How are you handling it this week? I mean, I know as a student, I mean, you got finals, all that stuff, but on the track, just how are you preparing for this big event this weekend?
Mentally, I just try and stay calm. I'm not one of those people that, getting all worked up 4 days before. It's not going to benefit me at all. So I just mentally just try and relax, and then day before, zone in, visualize, figure out what I need to do, and then physically I just stick to my routine of training, keep up in the weight room, keep up with practices and runs, and then just let my training carry me through and hopefully for the best.
How competitive do you expect this to be? Obviously, you guys are trying to get to market, qualify for nationals. There's going to be other athletes there as well doing the same thing.
It typically isn't usually that competitive just because you don't, in a certain area, are going to have that many girls that are going to be trying to go for that last chance meet, but luckily we're pretty close with Rachel from Stanislaus, who we know as well will be there, and our times are only a couple seconds off, so hopefully we can just cue off each other this weekend and both carry each other through and get good times.
Are you guys confident, feel like that you guys can really do well and shave off a couple seconds and hit that mark that you guys want to hopefully get to the next step?
I have 100% confidence in myself that I can shave off 4 to 5 seconds. I mean, that's less than a second per lap. You just have to leave it all out on the track and just realize that this is your last race. If you do not give it all you have, you're not going to race again. So I have enough confidence in myself that I believe I can go and hit that time that I need for nationals.
Like in hurdles, I mean, you miss one, you fall over, and even a steeple too. That makes it, talk about the difficulty. I mean, it's not just running. I mean, it's definitely, everything has to go right.
Knock on wood, I have not fallen over a barrier yet, but I mean, I've seen girls that do, and they pop right back up, and you just have to keep going. Because hurdles, like a 400-meter hurdle race or 100-meter hurdle race, if you fall, your time is going to be affected a lot. But I mean, luckily with steeple, you have time to fix your mistakes 7.5 laps in. So if that were to ever happen to me, I would just have to go through it and just hopefully make up that time. If you were to hit a barrier, it's not forgiving like it is a hurdle. You're going to go down, not that barrier. So.
Great. Well, what year are you?
I'm sophomore for track.
All right, you said you have a goal of shaving off maybe a couple of seconds or a couple tenths of a seconds. How do you go about mentally preparing, or mentally and physically training and preparing yourself to be able to accomplish that goal in the next race?
I think for me it's going to be more mentally than it is physically. Physically, I've done all I can. Really, nothing I do this week is going to put me over the edge or not. I just think I have to really tell myself that I can run 85-second splits and I can do it. Like my high school coach, I will coin his words, your mind runs. So if you tell yourself you can do it, you can. That's all you really can do. So.
Kori, what's the, doing the 3,000-meter steeplechase, I'm just curious, since I'm a steeplechaser, I used to be, what's the hardest part of the race for you?
The last 2 laps.
The last 2 laps?
Definitely.
Probably for any race that we do, it's always the last part.
Because you're almost done, but you're not really almost done.
You gotta really push yourself that extra.
Yeah, because everybody's going to kick that last 300, but if you can kick before that, then you're golden.
If you were